there, there's no idea of money. You're not buying. You know, your life's coming through you. There's no toll you're paying. There's not like a meter on the side of your head that's spinning around, and when you're dead, you got to pay this bill, or you don't get to go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. It's not working like that. You're not paying for it. So the idea of money just kind of becomes an absurdity. You see it as a limit to human potential instead of enabling it. Right? We're taught that money enables, but it hinders. It hinders human creativity. It hinders their growth.
Just the thought of it, even.
Yep.
You know, I don't have enough money to do this, so therefore I don't do it.
Mm-hmm. A lot of dreams get unrealized that way because that's how they're going at it. That's the sense of accomplishment here. To where being, for me, that you're not accomplishing anything until you're alive, and you're not alive until you have at least some inkling as to what's looking at your eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that's coming through and looking at the world. What is that? Where's that coming from? Why is that there?
Well, and that reduces, I mean, what are you sure of? What do you really know?
Well, that's why, when it becomes real, your soul's all you got. Right? Your energy, that energetic presence, the divine presence, that's all you have. You don't really have anything else. And you don't really know anything else. And mentally, you don't even know that. It's you feel it or you don't. You decide to come into that, bring that into you, come into that, however you word it, or you don't. To step into that, it's your soul. You realize that it knows it all, and that you're going to be confused if you're not listening to it. Period. Because the mind doesn't have enough information to process anything. It can process how to drive a car. That you need to apply some pressure when digging a hole. I mean, these things are boring. They're very lively activities when you're in the right space, but the activity itself is not the fun. The fun is the being doing it. And that's where all the satisfaction is. It's not in any of the stuff you have. It's in being that being, because what you feel is very satisfying. But it's not for everyone, and there's way too many cynical people, ruining it for everybody because they, just have to badmouth things, and that's another tactic of not changing it. The change that really needs to happen, the change that the only one that will actually get us anywhere is within. We must see that we're not free. We must see that we are more controlled by our thoughts than we're doing the controlling of. Right? And our emotions are really confusing to us, which is why we lash out. And actually become a little humble, even in your own understanding of yourself, to realize you really don't understand that much. Then, possibly you might get the inclination to take some attention from all this worldly stuff that obviously isn't bringing you satisfaction, or it probably would have by now, after the millionth time of buying something. And take that attention off of it, and just live without it, and apply that to being. You might find, I found that the universe itself, that living thing that is the universe, when you do that, it notices. It notices anyone who is willfully and very passionately looking for the truth. It acknowledges those people. I don't know why. It's not like it's a personal acknowledgement. Hey, Volney, how are you? It doesn't do that. It's a state where you have access to information about yourself, about what causes you to be a moron, and what causes you to not be a moron. You know what I'm saying? The process you have going on with yourself. Because, Carlos said quite plainly that it's spirituality. There's no such thing as spiritual healing. It's retarded. This is not a matter of healing your spirit. How do you heal something that never gets sick and never dies? You don't. The healing, what really needs to happen, it's all about behavior. How many times have you had this strong inclination to go sit in the woods and you didn't? Your behavior took you somewhere else instead of out to those woods. you may have missed out on a lot of very magical experiences by saying no, by using the behavior of resistance instead of going with this. I mean, you know, some of them are hard. Spend your last $1,000 on this. Oh, whoa. That's your, you know, that's what you're feeling, your inclination. Those are harder. But like walking out in the woods, listen to it. Hey, go sit by yourself for a while. When you hear that, you go sit by yourself for a while.
Well, that's something you start as a kid even, you know.
Behavioral process.
Well, and not, you know, you want to do